Hi everybody, it's Tatiana. Don't you just love bulk filming? Okay, so today I am coming to do the 5 quotes tag. I kid you not, I had a list. I have no idea where I put it. So, I'm going to do this 5 quotes tag right off the top of my head. These are 5 quotes or quotes that I have heard over the course of my life that truly have made an impact. We're going to start, they're in no particular order. They're just all impactful quotes, and they're from people, for the most part, who I am in relationship with. So, the first one that I'm going to give comes from my pastor, and it's something that he has been saying all my life, and probably longer than that, because, like, he's decades older than me. And that is that God will never judge you on the basis of what you do with what you don't have, but only on the basis of what you do with what you have. That is something that he uses a lot more in relationship to giving, because when it comes time to give, a lot of times people are like, well, I can't do this much, or I can't do that much, or this is all that I have. And it's something that he says and has said to free people up from the thought that you have to do what somebody else does, because just because I'm giving what I can give, it's based on what I have and what I've been blessed with. Just because you don't have as much as me doesn't mean that you haven't been blessed as well, but you can give in regards in relationship to your blessing. And that is what's important, not focusing on what other people can do or have done. And that is applicable in that situation, but it's applicable in a lot of other situations as well. Love that quote. The second comes from one of my mom's friends who I grew up, like, her son and I grew up together in the church, and when I was a teen and I was volunteering, her son and I were both volunteering at our daycare, and we used to complain all the time about basically the grunt work that we had to do. We were teenagers. We were like 13, 14. And so we were doing literally grunt work. And my term was, I hate being a gopher. I got to go for this and go for that and go for this. Whatever you tell me I got to do, I got to do. And what she told us and has said over and over again, and I swear this has stuck with me so much, and I have applied it so much as an adult, more so than I did as a teen when I didn't want to hear it. But what she told us was, when you are at a job and they tell you to do something, unless it is illegal, immoral, or unethical, you do it. That has helped me so much in my life. The third comes from my maternal grandmother, and she had a saying that the smartest man is no match for the dumbest conniving woman. Ain't that a good one? Love it. I'm trying to think of one to share from my mom. It's like so many. Okay. The one I want to share from mom that my mom has always said, and I had, just to give a little background on this quote, I had a lot of self-worth issues as a kid. I don't really want to it's not something that's a huge secret, but it was an issue that I had. And one of the things that she used to tell me all the time was that next to salvation, her greatest gift from God was me and my brother. So, and then the 5th comes from Elle Woods, from Legally Blonde. And that is, exercise gives you endorphins. Endorphins make you happy. Happy people don't shoot their husbands. They just don't. What I took from that is, every married woman needs a workout plan. And those are my 5 quotes. I went ahead to record this today. Again, I had a list and I can't find it. On the list, actually, I had a different quote from my mom, so if I find that, I may tag that on at the end. Okay, I remember the quote that I wanted to use from my mom, and I don't want to tag it on to the end because it's a little bit of an explanation that goes along with it. I don't want y'all to think, after I said I had self-worth issues, that I was on that side of the spectrum as well. But she used to tell me a lot when I was growing up that suicide is a permanent end to a temporary problem. And that has really stuck with me. When she was telling me that, and when I was in high school, I worked with something that we called peer helpers, and we served as like mini counselors to those in our age group, as an opportunity for them to be able to get things off of their chest when they were dealing with things, and then we would take their issue and be their advocate to either our school counselor or assistant principal, whoever it needed to be escalated to. And I came across a lot of that kind of issue, and we had issues during that time too with celebrities committing suicide. And so that's something that she used to always drill into me. I don't know if she thought that or if she was concerned about whether or not I would be super affected by that, which of course, you know, as kids we are, but I don't know if she was actually worried about me, or if that's just something that she wanted to give to me to give to others as well. But that is still something that's needed today. I don't know about in you all's community, but in the last month, we've had 2 kids commit suicide in disastrous ways, for not just their families but their friends as well. And it's difficult for kids to deal with, and holiday blues are a serious thing, and I'm not saying that that's what these kids' issues were. I don't know what their issues were. I did not know them, but I know children who knew them and were greatly affected by their committing suicide. And so, yeah, you know, check on kids, allow them a space, or create for them a space where they can speak freely without being fussed at or persecuted for how they feel. And not just kids, but adults too. Check on people, because holiday blues are a serious thing, and kids today are confronted with issues that we never had to deal with when we were kids, and we never would think that kids had to deal with. But this world that we have now is not the world that it used to be. It's, in some ways it's better, in some ways it's worse. So that's why I just didn't want to tag that on to the very end. So that is the bonus. That's 6 quotes. But yeah, that is it. I figured that I would upload this closer to the new year, because, you know, everybody comes up with these kitschy New Year's resolutions or phrases for New Year. I don't. But I figured that would be a good time to upload this video. So thank you all for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed this Vlogmas journey of mine. I certainly have. And that's all that I have for today. Oh, I'm going to link below the channels that I saw this done on previously. I saw it on Bree Hill's channel and Pretty Brown Eye Reader. So I'm going to link their videos in the description box below, and check their quotes out as well. And yeah, okay, that's all that I have. Thank you for watching, and have a good weekend whenever you see this video. Happy New Year, and peace out.